guys. Namaste and welcome to today's practice. Today we're going to go through a quick flow that targets our legs. So let's get started. As we get started, we're going to start with our feet in a slightly wide position, maybe just outside of hips. We're going to turn both our hips forward. Toes are facing the same direction. From here, we're just going to bring it up, nice and easy. Trying to lengthen that spine. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly bring it down. Nice and easy. Squeezing that belly button into the spine. Exhaling on the way down now. We can perfectly stop right here if we'd like. Now, by now, you should be starting to feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings, so the back of the leg should be feeling that work. Now, you can stay right here if you'd like, or you can take it a little bit deeper, depending on how you're feeling. So nice and easy, we're just going to flow down a little bit more each time. And if we feel comfortable right here, we're just going to drop that head a little closer to that knee, nice and easy. Now, the entire time that we're here, we're going to make sure that our heels are planted into the floor. We're feeling comfortable in this position. We're not forcing our legs to be bent at the knees, so none of that happening. This should feel like a nice, comfortable flow. Yes, you're working. Yes, it is intense in this stretch, but at the same time, it should also feel comfortable. So at any time, if you feel like this is too much, you're just going to come up a little bit and stay right here for me. But if you feel like this is good, then we're going to stay here just a little bit longer, allowing those legs to open up. Breathing in, breathing out. When we're ready, we're going to come up nice and slow, all right? So nice and easy. Now, if we come up too fast, you may feel a little dizzy on the way up. So we're going to take it easy. Coming up. Beautiful. And into the center. Nice long spine. Wonderful job. Now, we're just going to widen the stance a little bit more. So just step it out. With the back foot, we're going to take it one step back. And the heel comes off the floor. Now, from here, we're going to drop it in. Warrior one. Or a high lunge. All right. So stay right there for me. Breathing in, breathing out. Both legs are in a bent position. Now, as we stay right here, a couple of things to think about is that we're not arching that back, yes? So we're not doing this. Squeeze that belly button in. Bring your pelvis under you, creating a nice tall spine. All of the work that we're doing is going into this back leg here. Now, if you want to intensify the pose right here, you're going to squeeze that knee forward a little bit and go in a little deeper. That's going to give you slightly intense work in this pose. Stay with me here. Breathing in, high lunge. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, especially when you're working harder and you feel like you're getting out of breath, it's very common to start to right? So we're not going to do that. We don't want to go into panic mode. So let's make sure we're breathing nice and easy. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. Now stay here with me. We're going to take this a little bit deeper. So we're now in high lunge. We're going to go into low lunge. So you're going to take that leg back one more step. And we're going to go a lot lower into that lunge. Your back knee is almost touching the floor, but not really touching. Now, if you feel like this is too intense, feel free to keep that knee on the floor if you'd like. If you can, we're going to hover. Stay there with me, no arch in that back. Stay here with that pelvis part under you. Beautiful. I know those legs are burning, but that's a good thing. Wonderful. Stay with me. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more breaths. And when we're ready, we're going to drop the knee to the floor. You're going to get your toenails onto the floor, so your foot is now flat. From here, you're going to move the front foot forward just a little bit more, opening it into a wider angle. Bring those arms up again and reach into a crescent, pushing those hips forward. Beautiful. Reach those fingers up and back. Wonderful job. Now we're going to come back right here. Stay with me. We're going to slowly just come into a nice little hamstring stretch. So bring your hips into your heel. Stay right there with your hands at that upper thigh. And we're just going to bring the chest down towards that upper thigh. We can stay right here if we'd like. We can go a little bit lower, holding onto that leg. You could bring your head down towards your knee. So lots of different options to get a little more intense with that stretch, but wherever you feel comfortable, we're just going to stop right there. All right? From here, we're going to slowly come up, nice and easy. Bringing those fingers under the shoulders. Smaller stance. Coming up. And we're going to turn all the way to the other side and finish the flow on the other side of the body. Are we ready? Let's get going. We're going to start with that smaller stance. That's going to give us some additional stability as we bend forward. Let's go. Belly button into the spine, slowly coming down nice and easy. Exhaling on the way down. Now we can stop midway if we'd like. Come down all the way. We could get our head down to the knee, whatever feels comfortable. As long as you're feeling that opening in the back of that leg, we're good. We're breathing in, we're breathing out. Really feel that leg working. You could also hold on to your legs. You can hold on to a yoga block for support if you'd like. Lots of different options with the pose. And when we're ready, we're going to come up nice and slow. Take your time with this as we come up. Beautiful, beautiful. Lengthen that spine. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to create slightly wider stance. So let's move that foot forward and back. Heel comes off the floor. Stay there for me. Both hips are squared towards the front. We're going to bend both the knees and come into a high lunge. Stay right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, no arching in that back, so we're going to keep that belly button pressed into the spine, keeping our spine in that nice straight line. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. When we're ready, we're going to drop it into a low lunge. So for that, we're going to take this leg a little bit back and drop it in low. Alrighty, guys. Now in your low lunge, if you feel like you need a break, you feel like this is too much, feel free to put that knee down on the floor. Not a problem. And we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when we're ready, we're going to come down onto the floor. So nice and easy. Drop the knee to the floor. Toenails are now on the floor. We're going to widen the stance with the front leg. So you have a slightly wider angle with that leg. Now we're going to move those hips forward. Push those hips forward and come into your crescent. Slowly coming back in. And when we're ready, we're going to sit our hips into the heels. Walk yourself back. Come on in. Wonderful. Now right here, we can stay here if we'd like. Not a problem. We can come down a little bit towards our shin, our ankle, toes, wherever you'd like. You can bring your hands to the floor. You could bring your head down towards your knee. Lots of different options, yes? Just make sure you're feeling that stretch in your hamstring with the leg that you have in front of you. to bring that leg back. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining me today for our little flow. I hope you've enjoyed it. Anytime you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes to practice, give it a little bit of your love and your body will love you back. Thank you and namaste.